action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Wilson now off the bootleg. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3.
Let's go. Swim. Flat 64 weak.
On the handoff, Taylor. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been thrown down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So not only do they get the completion and the conversion there on 3rd down, but tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Yeah, they had the first down anyway, had that in their hip pocket, but now with that penalty yardage, that turns out to be a pretty big play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham from 10 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see as large as this game continues. Plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Whitehead, the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
46-yard line. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The option to give to Taylor here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown, Jets! Jonathan Taylor, 34 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. McCann's got it teed up. Whitehead, the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield to throw it. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it down.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Now the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Jets 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and inches, Wilson. Flushed out right. That is caught by Mims. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're moving to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, How are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Second and 10. Running left, Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They run once more with Taylor, pushing through the contact. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. A lot of people might call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the 1st down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a give to Taylor. They juked him. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Cleveland.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. Touchdown! It's complete. Austin Hooper, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Oh, nice move. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now it's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Cohen now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Throwing is Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Browns drive about to get started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The broken tackle but couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Cleveland. On the return is Cohen. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they take a knee.